Let me see. Okay. Hello. Hello. Yeah, I think I just want to check whether I'm audible or not. So could you please confirm? Yeah. So give me a minute. I'm just cross verifying. Yeah, so it's fine, I think. So let's start with the today's session. So I hope you all are doing great. First of all, I would like to thank my entire community where they're supporting to help me out to reach most of the engineers and the mechanical students which are getting graduated who are in final year. And we also developed a WhatsApp community where students and engineers are getting uh, engaged over there, and we're also sharing the recent job openings and the latest webinar updates which and all are going. So even on the LinkedIn and the Instagram, Facebook, each and everyone are supporting, and I'm really thankful for each and everyone and supporting the community. Well, so today I'm here with the free CAD master course session number 2. So let's get started with this without any delays. I think due to some net glitch and the microphone, so we are a couple of minutes delayed. Well, so we are at the day 2, in this sense, the session 2 of 90. So in this, I'll be mainly focusing on the SolidWorks sketching. Yeah. So you could see the agenda. So I'll be taking you through the recap of the previous session, and then we'll directly jump into the introduction to SolidWorks sketching. Yeah. So let's see. Before that, I would like to introduce ourselves. So I think I had already done this one before. So just to summarize, so we are Technocraft Academy. We provide the trainings on most of the fields, engaging with the computer applications, spoken English, CAD, CAM, CAE, data analytics, as well as the full stack development courses. Yeah. Along with that, we also support 100% placement. So whoever getting trained from our side, we are providing the 100% placement for them. So if you want to join our classes and get placed, please do contact us to the given numbers and we'll guide you out with that. Yeah. So I would like to introduce myself. Yogesh Thanwade. I'm the corporate training head at Technocraft Academy. So I'm having overall 8 years of experience in CAD CAM CAE world. Well, so currently I'm working as a technical training head at the Technocraft Academy. Well, so this is all about my introduction. So let's directly get into the recap of the previous session. So we just went through what exactly the CAD is, what are the key benefits, and where exactly we use them. Yeah. So we also went through the popular tools which are available in the CAD market. So we had already seen the SolidWorks, which is booming in the current market, and yeah, all the medium scale and the small scale industries are completely getting into the SolidWorks, and along with that, Fusion 360 and even Dassault Systems platforms are also available. Yeah, we already seen what are the key industries and where and all we use the CAD tools, and we mostly seen we are into currently market of the mechanical and the industrial design. So we had already seen how exactly we are using it, what and all the things we do there. Yeah, and we also gone through what exactly the CAD tools are, what they do. So what is the parametric modeling, what is constraints, and also we had seen the features, how we do use it. Yeah, and then we also talked about the degrees of freedom and also the constraints, and how we exactly use the constraints to fully define the sketches. Yeah. Now we also seen how exactly we can use this geometrical constraints and what all the geometrical constraints are available. So yeah, I could even show these things in the live session now. And we had seen what exactly SolidWorks is, in which and all the platform we are using it, so which and all the packages available in the CAD. Yeah. And we had seen how exactly the user interface is, so what exactly the menu bar, the command manager, we had seen the feature manager, and also talked about the task pane, and also seen the design library. And finally we went ahead with the heads of view toolbar and the geometric graphics area, what exactly we do over there. Yeah. So this is what we covered. And then we finally went in the customizing the SolidWorks user interface as per our need. So where we try to set up the system options, and then we went ahead with the customizing our unit system. And also we had seen how we can set up our keyboard shortcuts, the mouse gestures, as well as the shortcut bar. Yeah, very important, guys. So if you want to become an expert, so better use is all the shortcuts. And then we had already seen how exactly we can set our themes of the tool SolidWorks, the black and the white backgrounds, and also customizing the icons with the namings, everything. Yeah. Well, so this is what we had covered, and now we'll jump into the live session. So we can start with the SketchUp workbench. Well, I would like to just share my screen of the SolidWorks. Just give me a minute. Yeah. So once you open this SolidWorks, okay, this is how your interface looks like. So how do you open the SolidWorks again? So for that, you'll be having the icons on your desktop, or else you can just use your search bar and just type the SolidWorks. That is more than sufficient. So if you do that, so it will access the SolidWorks, and if you are using for the first time, it will show the unit system customization, or else this is how it looks like. It'll be having the recent welcome window, where it shows the home, recent, what and all the files you had browsed, and then the alerts, the learnings. You can just jump into that. Yeah, and then recent documents also, and the folders. You can directly close it, or you can directly use any of the templates here. So what I will do now is I'll simply close this, and I'll press Control N to open the all the main three default templates. So these are the templates, right? You might have known it, or if you're completely new. So we have three default standard templates in each and every tool, CAD tools. The first one is the part design workbench, we call it, where we try to sketch and build the component. Yeah. And then we have the assembly template, where we take the components one by one, or else we try to design our components in a assembly workbench only. And after doing these two, we directly take into the drafting workbench, where we try to create the drafting for the models which we are using it. And then we just print out as a 2D format and give it for the draftman or the shop floor to just to make the further process. Yeah. So currently I'm interested in the part. You can simply click on OK, or else if you want to customize your template, you can just go here. Can you want customize your own drafting templates and the part design templates, and you can use it. But currently I'll switch to no voice, and I'll select the part as my default template here, so that I can just take you through the SketchUp workbench. Yeah. So now this is how your user interface looks like. I think I had already explained you, right? So without any delay, I would like to jump into the workbenches. So first thing, if you want to sketch anything, so you can just select the plane out of it. Let's say I would like to select this front plane, or else I would like to select the top plane. So what you can do is you can simply press Q. So we already set the shortcut, right? You can just press Q. And it will show all the default templates, and we are already set to normal view when you're going to sketch uh, the model. So automatically it will orient to the normal view. Right now I'm interested on the front plane. I'll simply select it. So I had used the shortcut key Q, guys. Okay. You can another thing is you can simply switch here and click on sketch. So that is also, but better use the shortcuts. So this is what I prefer. Just click on the front view now. Yeah. And then sketch. Now I'm into the SketchUp workbench. If I simply click on here somewhere in the graphics area, my planes will just disappear. If you want to have it back, you can just click on here. The planes will get appear, but I don't want to have the planes now. Simply turn it off. Now I am into the SketchUp workbench. Now I can use all these tools to sketch whatever I'm looking for. Okay. So now I would like to show you important thing. If you want to activate the shortcut bar, you can simply press S. So it will activate your shortcut bar. Yeah. You can even drag it and just leave it as it is, and you can even search the commands here, the tools, whatever you're looking for. Now, another important thing is you can even use your shortcut keys. Let's say I would like to activate the line key. What I'll do is I'll simply click on L so that the line will be activated, right? Now, I'll simply take you through a simple sketch, okay? What I'll do is I need to refer the origin as a reference. Remember, guys, if you want to sketch anything, please start with the origin of the uh, any of the user interface. Yeah, 0 0 you should start, because you need to have a point which is completely constrained, or else your sketch will be underdefined. You could see I haven't sketched anything. Status bar shows uh, underdefined. Okay, yeah, give me a minute, guys. Yep, sorry. So let's get into this. Okay, so let me take you through a simple sketch. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll simply click on this origin, as I said. So what I'll do is I'll draw a rough sketch. So you could see the on-screen numeric input, right? So this one, I have already set it in the default settings. So if you're using the SolidWorks for the first time, so you won't get this on-screen numeric input. So what is the advantage of it? If you enter any of the value here, automatically it will be taken into account. Let's say I would like to consider it as 40. I'll enter. I'll simply hit enter. If I do that, you could see just your beside cursor, you have the vertical geometrical constraint is active. If I just move it, it won't show, right? Sorry, horizontal is active. Now if I just move it like this, it is vertical. Now if I keep it like this, it will automatically take the horizontal. Yeah, now if I enter the value, if I hit enter, it takes the value, and that particular length is fully constrained. Now you could see in the status bar it shows fully defined. Now I'll simply drag the line like this. Okay, I'm just doing it. What I'll do is I'll just try to take it up to here. Yeah, now I'm not defining any value, guys, you could see, and it is showing the all the perpendicular and horizontal relations in yellow color, right? I'll simply click OK. I could see the line is undefined. I haven't defined any of the dimensions over there, and also there is no angle with it, right? Now I'll simply do the sketch so that I could even show you how you can just customize your sketches if you do mistakes. Now what I'll do is I would like to have the perpendicular, but I would like to keep it slightly deviated from the perpendicular relation so that I can make it perpendicular later by just adjusting the geometrical constraints. Yeah. Now let me simply draw a sketch like this. Yeah. And then I would like to have the horizontal sketch, but I would like to not to consider now. What I'll do is I'll simply extend it like this, and I'll simply close the sketch. Now The second rule of your SketchUp workbench is what you need to do is always try to create a rough sketch of whatever the geometry or whatever the drawing you have it. Don't simply go ahead with the dimensions. Okay, do this much and define the dimension. Don't do that. What you do is you first cover everything with a draft a sketch. Okay, now I did the same thing. Now, like, let's say this is done. I would like to have one more circle here. So my shortcut is C for circle. I already set it. If I directly press C now, the C for circle command will be activated. Right now I don't see that. So what you can do is I'll directly show you live how you can customize. Go here, customize, click on it, go to keyboard shortcuts, search here for CIRCLE circle. So there is no command for that. I'll simply activate C. It does not shift C. I'd like to take it only C. Click OK. Now the keyboard shortcut is set for that particular key, C, right? I'll simply click on C now. Could see center circle is active, right? I'll simply draw a circle. Okay, assume we'll have the length here. Okay, diameter 10 is fine. Well, this is what I'm having it now. I'll simply press escape now. Now I would like to define all the what geometrical constraints, okay, and even the dimensions. Before getting into the dimensional constraints, better you define all the geometrical constraints so that you can have the proper shape of your model. Let me show you. Let's say I would like to make this line vertical. Okay, it is slightly deviated. I would like to make it vertical. What you can do is you can simply select the point and you can even drag it like this. Okay, now there is no relation activated, right? Now means if you keep it like this and if you simply click on this particular line and directly you have the quick access tools for you, what you can do is you can simply click on make vertical. If we do it, it is showing over defined. Let us see why it is. Okay, let me keep it as it is. Now this is also vertical. I think everything is selected. Control Z, you do it. I would like to define only the relation for this line, right? Just select that. Now click on vertical. So if you do, you could see the entire sketch got collapsed, right? So how do we tackle this? What you can do is press Ctrl Z again. Now try to simply drag it and move it like this. Now this is a slight fine for you, right? If I select this one now, if I define vertical, there won't be any issues, right? It's fixed. Similarly, I would like to make this one horizontal. What I'll do is I'll simply click on this and you can just select make horizontal. Yeah, this is done. Now, but still it is underdefined. Why? I have defined the geometrical relation, but there is no dimension for this, right? You could see there is a blue lines and the sketches, and there is also the black lines, right? So what exactly these represents? When it comes to blue, it shows they're still underdefined and we need to fully define them, right? And whatever you could see in the black, they are fully constrained. It shows here under constraint, but not the fully sketch is not constrained, right? So for that, the status it is showing under defined or under constraint. Let's make it fully constrained. Now first thing is I would like to have this one. Now I would like to constrain this one. So you could see it is still moving, right? What you can do now is I'd like to define the dimension for this angle. So you can do is what you can do is you can go to the smart dimension here, or else you can activate the shortcut key. For me it is D. I think D is not activated yet. I think let me just do the same. You can go here, customize keyboard shortcut, just search for smart dimension. So I'd like to have it as D, not shift D. Only D is fine for me. Yeah. Click OK. Now press D. Smart dimension is active. Just select this line and this line and define the angle. Assume would like to have it as 135. Just enter and click OK. Yep. Now you could see this particular line is fully constrained. Now I simply would like to define the geometrical relation now for this line and this line. I would like to make it perpendicular to this. What you can do is you can hold the control. Very important, guys. If you want to define the geometrical relations, you can hold the control, Select the multiple entities, whichever you want, and if you release the control, automatically quick access tool will be visible for you. You can use this. If I click on make perpendicular, it will make perpendicular. Or else, if you just hover away from this, there's nothing, right? You can't bring it back again. So what you can do is that time, come here at your left corner, you can use all these constraint. I would like to have this. You could see automatically the AI of the SolidWorks is showing you can define the perpendicular. It is a kind of bold, right? You can simply click on this. Now it is perpendicular, correct? Now you could see the sketch got completely changed, right? I don't want to do it like this. What you can do is Control Z, but it define the dimension for this, right? So press D, D for dimension. I'd like to have it as 35. Assume I'm just taking the rough. And now if I want to change this, what you can do is just double click on this, make the changes. That's all. Yeah, I change it to 35 to 25, right? Now you define this relation. Just press escape. Now I had shown you selecting these two, right? The shortcut is just click on this point. Automatically it gives you the option. Why? Because that point is linked to these two entities, right? Make perpendicular. Now it is see easily it changed and there is no changes into the sketch, right? And now, and one more important thing is guys the Control Z, right? So undo will help you to just customize it accordingly and proceed further. The biggest advantage for us. Now I would like to make this also perpendicular. Simply do it. Yeah. And now still it is underdefined, right? Why? How can I check? The shortcut is can simply drag the nodes, can try to drag everywhere, but it is only moving along this direction, right? So now what I can do is I can simply define the dimension for this. Can even define height, or else you can define the horizontal length. So what I would like to do is I'll simply press again smart dimension. D is the shortcut for me. You can just select from here to here. Let me have it as 70 or 65 is fine, no issues. Now this is fine. I'm done with this dimension. Press escape. Now still it is undefined. Why? Try to drag it. Yeah. So see, there's no dimension assigned for this. So what I can do is I'll just simply try to check how much I can define. Let me have it up to here. Then I'll define the smart dimension. Dimension for this is assume I would like to have it as 20. Yeah, fine. Can even change it to 25 just to look good. Fine, right? Now still the sketch shows it is underdefined. I could see everywhere it is black. What might be the reason? The circle center, right? And they should be ideally fully defined because means it should not be. If you have it as exactly origin, it will be fully defined. Now it is away from the origin, right? And if you just select this one, it is wherever you can just move it. Simply select and drag it, right? Now, how do I fully define this? So I can define the relation from the origin. So let's do that. Smart dimension. So from here to here, I would like to have it as 20. Hit enter. The length also would like to define it as 15, or let's have it as 12. Yeah, this is fine. I hope this is clear, right, guys? Now, the sketch is fully defined. Yes or no? If you still have the doubt, you can use this status bar. It shows it's fully defined. Yeah, you can even cross verify your unit system is in millimeters, grams, and seconds. If you want to cross verify, you could see this is checked. Yeah, before starting your sketch, you need to check this. So my bad, I haven't shown you this one, guys. So please remember that before starting any of the sketch, you need to cross verify this. But if you had already set it as default MMGS, don't need to check every time. Yeah. Now, assume my sketch is ready. I would like to make a feature out of it. I would like to define the what sketch based feature for this. What do we do now? You can simply come out of the Sketcher workbench by clicking on this icon at the corner, right? Or else you can click on this corner. There's an exit sketch option. You can just click on this also. But I don't want to use these two. I would like to have my own shortcut. So for that, again, guys, the Q is a shortcut to getting into the Sketcher workbench and exiting the Sketcher workbench. Is this Q is a shortcut. You can set it up. So right now, I don't think I have it here. Let me customize it again. So my bad, guys. I think again and again I need to customize it. Let me just this time configure everything. So now insert sketch. Just type insert sketch. 3. Yeah. So I should be having here as Q. So let me have it as Q. Click, don't click OK. So let us set other shortcuts to isometric. Control 7 is there. Sorry, my bad. There's no shortcuts assigned. Yeah, I for isometric is done. So let's define the normal view. So here normal 2, I'd like to have it as N. Yeah, normal to view is done. So even I would like to have it for trim. You can press trim. Let me have it T. Yeah, and then after this, what you can have is smart dimension is done, normal to view is done. So yeah, let's have it this much now. So just click OK. Now if I press N, it should go to normal view. If I press Q, it should exit the workbench, right? Now again, if I select the sketch and press Q, it's in editing mode of the sketch. Again press Q, you're out of the sketch of workbench. Now this is the sketch, which is ready to create the feature. Now how do we create it? The best option is you can use the shortcut. If you click on this, you have this option. This is the 3D interconnect, we can say. You just try to drag it, it will automatically create the sketch. But I don't want you to become expert now. Try to just press Ctrl Z and go to features here and just select this extruded boss. Okay, now just click on the sketch, or else now there is no feature tree here, right? This will be shifted here once the property manager got activated. You can use the drop down. From here also you can select the sketch, just giving these shortcuts. Now sometimes I would like to define the contours. You can clear everything. You can only have this. Yeah, I would like to have both. I would like to remove inside one. Just delete like this. So you can even select the regions and extrude only that region. The advanced feature in SolidWorks, remember. Yeah, I'd like to have it as 10, or let's change it to 5. Enter. Click OK. We can even have it with respect to mid plane. Yeah, both the sides. You can even have it uh, define the length. This I'll explain in depth in the later sessions, guys. So just keep it as it is now. If you want, you can even define the draft here. Let me just have 1 degree draft outwards, or just to show you, I would like to have 3 so that you can see the preview, right? There's a slight preview activated, so you can see how the draft is getting applied, right? So currently, let's assume we'll have this draft. Okay, click on OK. Now the model is ready, right? So next thing is I would like to just remove this draft. What you can do is you can simply edit the sketch here. You can simply click on the sketch and you can make all the changes. Let's say if you want to change this, just double click here, it will be changed. Now I would like to have the background different because it is quite different here. So let me switch to plain white background. This looks good, right? You can even switch to a lot of backgrounds are available here. You could see. You can even go to manage favorites. You can even try this one. See, so you can even customize it. You can bring it. Now for me, the white plane is fine. Now I also want to define the material for this, very important, right? So whatever the sketch you create, whatever the part you create, how come you're gonna validate it? So for that you should define the material properties, the mechanical properties. So go here, material, right click and go to edit material, so that you can access all the types of material. So right now I'd like to assign it as a gray cast iron, just apply. So accordingly it will take the color, but I don't want to apply this one, so I would like to go with the plain carbon steel. Yeah, apply this one, apply. This looks fine. Yeah, can even assign the color on this also. So for that you can just go to this icon, appearances, you can go here, metallic, so just steel, you can assign the steel. So let me just see this one, just drag and drop it on entire feature. See, this is how it looks like. If you just zoom in, it shows, right? Great, right? So if you press I, isometric, it will take the isometric view. Now normal view, right? Advantage of normal view, guys, is so if I rotate like this, now the front view is near, right? If I press N, it will go to the front view. This is the very important thing you need to remember. Normal view is very advanced. So whichever the standard view is near to the graphics, so it will take accordingly. Now, I'd like to have this one. This is ready, right? Now, I would like to have the fillets applied here. The shortcut, what you can do is you can simply click on this icon. So here, automatically, you can just go to the fillets and you can activate the fillet. And if you want to, let me just show you one more shortcut. Let's have it as 5 here. And then it shows the preview. And if I just click on this, it shows the quick access. Can you see? If I select this, it will apply the fillets in all the regions. You can try this also every time. Yeah. I'll simply change the value again to 2. And this is fine for me. I'll hit OK. This looks fine, right? Now, assume the sketch is ready. You can, if you want, you can create the draft for this, means drawing for this. But right now, I'm not interested to go ahead further. What I'll do is I'll create one more sketch to show what exactly you can do it in the Sketcher workbench. Just showed a few things, right? So just better, I'll create a new, yeah, and then part workbench again. Now, let me just show you what and all things you can do. Okay. Q is the shortcut to activate the Sketcher workbench. I'm into the front plane now. You press C now, C for circle. So I can drag, create the circles like this. Now, how we can define the relations? You can even drag and drop it and place it at the center. If you want to make it concentric like this, you can do that. Or else Control Z. You can even use the shortcut, that is Control. You can select these 2 points and we can define it as the concentric. So let me just show you. Yeah, likewise. These are the shortcuts you can use. And now I would like to have one more circle somewhere here. Let us have it. And I would like to have it as horizontal relations. So hold the control again, select these 2 and define the relation. Yeah. Now I want to have a line which should be tangent to both in one click. What usually people do, simply drag it like this and then they hold the control, define the relations. It takes a lot of time, right? Control Z, Control Z. So what you can do is press L shortcut, just hover on this, click anywhere like this. Now automatically this side the tangency is activated. Hover this side. Now you can see. So just hover. Once you get this tangency symbol, just click. Automatically it got activated, right? Both the sides we have the tangency. Agreed. Now similarly again I'll activate the line tool. I'll click here. Nope, it took directly the point. Should be somewhat near here. Sometimes it does like this. Yeah, now this is fine. Just hover on this. Once you have the tangency, just click OK. Right? Now, I'd like to show you a few advanced things in Sketcher Workbench. So you can even extend this one. So let me just show that. You can use this option here, Trim Entities dropdown. You have the extend. If you just click on this, there's no extension here, right? So what you can do is, let me just create, before that, to show you extend it is, I need to create one more sketch. Let me just show you how trim works here. For me, trim is the shortcut is T. Now don't want the inside one. You can activate the power trim is activated. You can simply remove that directly. So here also would like to remove this. If you want to define one more circle here, you can do this. Yeah, this is how you can do. Just do this. Easy, right? Now, let's say, assume, let me just select everything. There should be, okay. Okay, so let me just recreate one more sketch. I'll simply remove this. What I can do now is I'll simply draw a line, okay, and I would like to just have it like this, okay, and escape one more line here. Now I would like to extend up to here. What I can do here, so go to this tool here, extend, just select it. It shows to the nearby extension. I would like to trim this. Just activate T, Just trim it like this. Yeah, this is the shortest way to deal with this, how you can just do this. And there are a lot of options here. You can use these all things and to create the sketches. Yeah, this is again the display dimensions also we have it. And then there's one more option, that is fully defined sketch. If you don't want to define it manually, what you can do is you can activate this fully defined sketch and just selected everything and just click on calculate, and it automatically assigns the dimensions. See, the best ever shortcut. I can even show you how you can do it. Is, let me just draw a sketch. So I'd like to have the sketch. Okay, just doing it random. Yeah, and now I'd like to make this one somewhat vertical. I don't want to define the dimension for each and everything now. I'd like to make the fully defined sketch. So you can even see in the shortcut, you don't have it here. You can even search. You can even set it this one, right? Just select the fully defined sketch, just calculate. Software automatically assigns everything. You don't need to worry. And later on, you can simply change it as per your need. The best ever shortcut, right? And there is something extra. Okay, this should be here and this should be here. I think there is again auto arrange option. It should be in sketch, not here. Yeah, in the sketcher workbench, you can just auto arrange your all the dimensions. You can double click and change the dimensions however you want. Yeah, here I would like to take it as 80. Yeah, likewise you can change everything. Hope it is clear, right? So now exit the workbench. This is how your sketch looks like. You can directly activate the redirecting tool. Just drag it. If you press M, it will take both the sides. Important, yeah, with respect to symmetry. Done. So fill it. Shortcut I'm just using. If you just click on this edge, it will automatically show the quick access tools. And then I'd like to change it to 5 again. Yeah, one more one. So I'd like to have it only on the corners. Green check. Clear? Easy, right? If you want to have the section view, you can take it up and proceed further. And this is how you can just create your sketches. So yeah, and if you want to change the views, if you want to have the shaded one like this, you can have it. Like to have the plain white background and assign the material for this. Let's just take the good material here. Plastics, let's try. Glossy one, so let's take the blue one. Just assign it for this. Looks fine, right? Good. Yeah, so if you want to assign the material directly and check the weight of it directly, what you can do is right click here and just select the plain carbon steel. Got applied, right? And then I want to measure the mass of it. What you can do is you can directly go to evaluate here. If it is not available, sometimes you might not have it. You can just remove what and all the toolbars you don't want. It's the shortcut, you can do it. Evaluate, I would like to have. Embed, I don't want. You can just go here, tabs, and you can uncheck this. Add-ons, also I would like to remove this. Yeah, I don't want to use the surfaces at the moment. Yeah, this is how you can customize your screen. And then if you go to evaluate, you have the measure tool. You can measure it. Let's say from here to here, choose the normal direction. Yeah, likewise. If you want to measure the mass of it, you can just click on this. It shows the overall mass. Yeah, the mass is this much. Okay. Now, one more important thing is I want to check the length of this. What you can do, you can just click on this. Here you can directly measure. It shows the length. And if you want to check the length from this plane to this one, what you can do is hold the control, select this one, and just select this one too. Automatically it shows 103. So you don't need to go to measure and do that. Yeah. Yep. So that's all about this introduction to Sketcher Workbench, guys. So I hope you got to know how you can customize your screen. So let me just quickly switch to the presentation. Give me a minute. Yeah, so this is about the summary, guys. So today we just went through the recap of the previous session, and we had covered the introduction to sketching. So how we can customize our windows, SolidWorks tool, and how we can just play around the shortcuts, how to create the sketches, and how exactly you can use your methods to create your sketches. Let's say taking the origin as a reference, creating the rough sketch, and then defining the geometrical constraints, and then define the uh, dimension constraints, and then fully define your sketch, and then how to assign the material, keyboard shortcuts, everything we had covered, right? So that's all about the today's session, guys. So I think it's all understandable for you, and if you want to learn more about this, and if you have any doubts, please do contact us. The number is given here, and you can even refer our mail id, you can even mail us. If you want to have the personalized training from our side, we are ready to provide. So you just need to dial to this number, and we are there to help you out. Yeah, so that's all from our side, guys. So if you're watching this video for the first time, please do subscribe our channel. So even we do have the WhatsApp community, so please do join our WhatsApp community to get the latest updates on the job openings. Currently what is all available, so what and all the webinars we are going to conduct, so we'll be keep on updating over there, and we'll also share the links which are only for the subscribers and our community. So yeah, that's all from the session. Thank you all for your support. See you. Bye everyone. See you in the next session.